Grayscale just dropped a major research update on Solana, and the message is loud and clear. They now call Solana the crypto's financial bazaar. The network is hosting over 1,000 apps, processing more than 100 million transactions every single day, and averaging around 4.3 million daily active users. One of, if not the most active network in Web3. But yet, Sol is still trading at around $78 to $80, down more than 70% from its all-time high of nearly $293. The numbers just doesn't add up. Now, let's look at where Solana actually stands in July 2026. According to Grayscale's latest data, Solana is averaging over 100 million transactions per day, which works out to roughly 1,200 transactions per second. Solana-based decentralized exchanges have done more than $3.6 trillion in year-to-date volume, driven heavily by Jupiter, obviously, as the top aggregator. Now, daily active users are averaging around 4.3 millions, and that is daily engagement, not just fresh wallets that was created at just some point, all right? Developer activity is also incredibly strong. Based on Electric Capital's data, Solana has the third largest developer ecosystem after Ethereum, and it's been one of the fastest growing major chains over the last 2 years. And they have some of the best protocols within the entire crypto space that is trading at what look like a reasonable price relative to their revenue. The first name is Meteora. Now, Meteora has become the liquidity backbone for a huge portion of Solana trading and token launches, especially meme coins. Now, its DLMM pools have seen fee revenue increase by more than 60% in the last 30 days alone, with annualized fees now around almost $400 million. This strength has translated into solid performance for Meteora's token, MET token, in the past 30 days. MET has risen approximately 90 to around 100%, showing clear upward momentum and strong market response to the protocol's on-chain results. Then we also have Jito. Now, I actually dropped a full video breaking down on Jito and my price forecast for it, so go check that out if you want a deeper dive. On July 26th, it opened early access for JTX, its new self-custody trading platform. The public launch is expected later in July. It starts with spot trading, while perpetuals and prediction markets are expected to come later through the Phoenix integration. We also have a video on Phoenix too, by the way. But the biggest thing investors should pay attention to is the token model. 80% of JTX trading fees will be used to buy back JTO on the open market. This creates a direct and powerful connection between platform growth and token demand, something that is still pretty rare in crypto. Now, JTO or Jito has already shown strong price momentum as anticipation for the JTX launch builds. And another interesting sleeping giant that recently woke up is Backpack. Now, as of July 1st, Backpack Europe now holds MiCA, MIFID second, and payment institution licenses, giving it permission to operate across all 27 EU countries. The timing is notable because Binance has been forced to pause parts of its EU business after missing licensing deadlines, and so Backpack steps in the way. This could give Backpack a meaningful advantage in Europe, and its token has benefited from the positive regulatory momentum. Meanwhile, Jupiter remains the dominant DEX aggregator on Solana and continues to handle a massive share of the network's trading activities. And on top of all of that, meme coin activity is heating up again. Ansem, the Black Bull, has quickly become the most watched meme coins on Solana, bringing back the excitement and energy that previously drove the meme coin hype within the ecosystem. It reached nearly $400 million in market cap in just 19 days and is now trading at around $230 million with around 120,000 holders. Insane numbers. Historically, when user activity, protocol revenue, and meme coin attention all rise together, the ecosystem tends to gain massive momentum. Alright, so what could actually push Solana meaningfully higher from here? Well, the biggest technical catalyst is Alpine Low, Solana's largest consensus upgrade to date. It replaces the current consensus mechanism with new components called the voter and rotor. It is designed to cut transaction finality from around 12 to 13 seconds down to somewhere near 150 milliseconds. Now, the upgrade has been going through community testing and is expected to reach mainnet later in 2026. Now, if this lands well, it opens the door to new kinds of high-frequency applications that were simply not practical before. Regulatory tailwinds are also building up. Grayscale has specifically named Solana alongside Ethereum, BNB Chain, and Canton Network as one of the blockchains best positioned to benefit from clearer US market structure legislation following the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act, advancing through the Senate Banking Committee earlier this year. Finally, if Bitcoin manages another leg higher, Solana has historically moved as a high beta asset on top of Bitcoin's moves, which could mean outsized gains if that setup plays out again. But let's be honest about what could go wrong, okay? Some technical analysts currently see Solana sitting below its 200-day moving average, with the broader trend still pointed down after a long stretch of red months. Now, if Bitcoin turns lower, which is what we're seeing right now, Solana could realistically retest levels in the 55 to maybe $65 zone, and some setups even point toward the low 50s if support breaks. Competition is a real and growing threat. Hyperliquid has taken a meaningful share of on-chain perpetual trading, an area that Solana wants to win with products like JTX. And it's not looking good so far. Hyperliquid is still dominating there, right? Another major question is whether Solana's activity is truly sustainable or still driven by speculation. I mean, during the meme coin boom, Pump Fund dominated the network, right? Accounting for as much as 40 to even 70% of Solana's DEX volume. Even so, critics argue that 100 million daily transactions don't necessarily mean 100 million meaningful transactions, since a large portion still comes from bots and arbitrage and short-term trading. You can also see this in Solana's DeFi TVL, which remains well below Ethereum despite much higher transaction activity. That suggests a lot of capital is still moving through the network instead of staying in long-term protocols. Now, the good news is that projects like Meteora and Jito and Jupiter are beginning to generate real fee revenue and stronger token economics. These are real risk backed by real data. Solana has strong momentum, but it's far from a guaranteed investment. All right, finally, let's talk about my price scenarios for the end of 2026, my personal Solana price prediction. Now, everything in this is not financial advice, so please be responsible with your own investment decisions. Thank you very much. As of early July 2026, Solana is trading at around $78. Okay, so my bear case is this. Some traders are watching 63 to like $55 as the key support level. A breakdown below that range could open the door towards the low 50s, even 40s, a zone that has acted as a demand before. Now, this scenario plays out if Bitcoin turns lower, if meme coin activity fades due to a new challenger approaches like Robinhood, for example, right? In terms of the base case, if Alpine low shifts on schedule, the ETF inflow trend keeps building, and usage keeps growing the way that it has this year, well, a move back to the $100 to even $150 range by the year end is very reasonable. This would already represent solid growth from current levels without requiring a full narrative shift in how the market prices Solana. And finally is my bull case. Now, Standard Chartered Jeffrey Kendrick has an explicit end of 2026 targets of $250 for Solana, down from an early $310 estimate, based on the idea that Solana's activity mix is shifting from just meme coin trading, right, towards stablecoin-based micropayments. That target would put Solana close to its old all-time high of nearly $293. However, personally, I don't think that bull case is gonna happen. From what I've seen, most credible forecasters for the rest of 2026 sit in the double digits or low hundreds, right? Well below the all-time high from, let's say, $90 to $150, right? It's nowhere close to $200. That bigger number, yeah, sure exists, but it comes from a real institutional source, but it's a very specific bullish view, which I am not expecting Solana to reach, especially in this bearish market. And so here is what I am personally doing with this information. I am watching the $55 to $65 zone as my highest conviction accumulation range. If Solana were to trade sideways within this range for a couple of days or even weeks, I am aiming in heavily and waiting for a leg up to maybe $100 and $150. Okay, that's what I'm doing. But if you're not comfortable waiting for that long, or if you don't think that it's gonna happen, well then just DCA into Solana at around this range, $78 is still a great entry at the end of the day, right? In the next 4 years, when Solana reaches its all-time high of $300, it doesn't really matter if you're buying it at $55, $50, or $70, all right? You are in a massive profits regardless. And that's it for my video about Solana update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to CryptoNinjas for more contents like this. And comment down below what price you think Solana is going to hit next in the end of 2026. I'll see you in the next one. Daily out.